Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. Now I don't do a lot with tap and dies, but I do enough that I like to have some of them around. And I actually have this Great Neck Austrian-made DT12 kit. I've had this for decades, and it has not really suited my needs. I've used it a few times, but it's pretty limited. Quality was good. It's just more of an antique. And this is what I supplemented it with. Look at this, Pay and Pack stores. This is Japanese made. It's actually pretty good quality. Old school, but also more of an antique. And as I upgrade my tools slowly, I decided that it was time to get something else. And part of why I decided was because there was an opportunity at a pawn shop. So I picked this up. This says it is a 75-piece Gearwrench Tap Die set. And what I found interesting is it's not. It's actually a 77-piece tap and die set, because what happened was in order to know whether or not it was a good deal at the pawn shop, I looked it up online, and they were all saying it was a 77-piece. Well, so why am I calling it a 75-piece? Well, because here was the package. It was basically new in the box, and it says 75-piece SAE in metric. And when I counted these things up, there's like 34 of these and 34 of these, and then you count this and it comes up to 77. So I'm not sure what was going on. However, I did notice there is a difference in the picture here. You can see that little screwdriver. That is actually replaced by this hex head wrench. But otherwise, it seems about everything's the same. So I'm not sure where that 75 came from. When I first glanced, I thought, oh, well, it doesn't have the full set here. But then, of course, those are over here, and it's got some pieces. Anyway, everything's accounted for. But this is now listed as the 75, or the 77 piece, and the model number, or the part number, is 3887. And it's the same whether it says 75 piece or the 77 piece. Now this is listed for selling for around $119 brand new. So the price I got, under $50, I thought was a good deal given the new condition. I like the box. It's a little bit more solid than my old school ones, which I'll probably retire to somebody else who would want them. I don't know, an antique collector maybe. But anyway, as far as the complement of tools in this, when I look through it, I think this would meet all my needs. There are larger sets. Some of them include extractors. Some go larger and smaller. Some have different options. And with those Lyle tap holder sockets, this may come in handy as well. But anyway, I thought I'd point that out, and kind of my rationale was I've been using these old sets so rarely that I'm never going to wear them out. But I find sometimes, like in this case, I don't have the metric set that I need, that I'm running into a lot more. And in this case, the same thing. So sometimes I would have individual ones I'd borrow. It was about time. Oddly, most of the stuff where I needed taps or dies turned out to be SAE, but I'm starting to encounter more metric things that need a little bit of assistance, or if I'm trying to modify something, cut it and rethread it. But anyway, that's where I ended up. Do I think it's worth the money I paid? Absolutely. Plus it cleans up the shop a little, because I don't have these two old school antique ones floating around. I know somebody in the comments is probably going to say that maybe the quality of those old ones is better. I don't know. But what I do need is to choose a good oil. So if you've got a suggestion what you always use for your tap and die work, what kind of an oil you find is good, let me know in the comments. But that's my little acquisition. Finally brings me up into the 20th century. But now that we're in the 21st century, I might have to update this too, huh? Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. And with that, Doc out.